Welcome to YMP Now. According to the almighty and powerful Beard at The Loop, reports that Apple may be looking to expand AirPlay to allow users to stream video directly into their television sets. The plan would call for Apple to license AirPlay to other companies so they could include it in their devices. Users would be then able to stream video from their iPhone and iPads directly to the TV without an Apple TV required, according to Bloomberg. If Apple decides to go ahead with the plan, according to Bloomberg's unnamed sources, devices equipped with AirPlay could be available as soon as this year. When you hear the bell ring, I want you both to come out of your corners. Research in Motion has challenged Apple by announcing that its BlackBerry Playbook would be sold at the same price as the iPad 2, according to the New York Times. The Playbook arrives April 19th at a base price of $499, exactly the same as the iPad 2. But the success or failure of the BlackBerry tablet is unlikely to be determined in the aisles of Best Buy, Staples, Radio Shack, or the other retailers. Many analysts believe that the Playbook's main customer base, like that of the original BlackBerry smartphone, will be corporations and government buying in bulk at a discounted price. The Playbook will be the first tablet that is directly price competitive with Apple's offering. By comparison, both the Motorola Xoom and the Samsung Galaxy Tab cost more than the iPad 2, and Hewlett-Packard, which is also expected to sell its touchpad tablet to corporations, has not even yet announced the price of its device. Jeff Orr, an analyst with ABI Research, said that RIM had been consulting with its large customers about the Playbook for several months. They're playing to a market where they definitely have a closer relationship than Apple, Mr. Orr said. But beyond the identical prices, RIM and Apple have taken several different approaches to their tablets. For example, the Playbook has a smaller display, the Playbook can display web pages that use Adobe Flash, and it has a much higher resolution camera. At first, the Playbook will be available only in Wi-Fi. RIM has said that 3G models will be available from Sprint this summer. Following Apple's lead, RIM has also said that in addition to the base model with 16 gigabytes of memory, the Playbook will be offered as a 32 gigabyte version for $599 US and a 64 gigabyte model for $699 US. Engadget is reporting that it appears that Google is adding more than just a new logo to the just released beta of Chrome 11. It also has speech-to-text capabilities. That comes in the form of support for the HTML5 Speech Input API, which web developers will be able to take advantage of to let folks simply talk to websites and have their speech magically transcribed to text. Also making a first appearance in the beta is support for GPU-accelerated 3D CSS, which will let developers apply all sorts of 3D effects to websites. Truth triumphs fiction! And now it's time to get out your handkerchiefs, boys and girls. New York, AP. Fire officials say a pet turtle sparked a fire in a New York City apartment after crawling out of its tank and knocking over the terrarium's heat lamp. Giovanni, a 6-year-old African tortoise about the size of a soccer ball, survived. But officials say one firefighter and 3 police officers suffered smoke inhalation in Monday's fire in Bay Ridge, Brooklyn. Now get your handkerchiefs. Another turtle that lived in a water tank nearby was killed. The New York Post says that both reptiles resided in their owner's bedroom. 18-year-old Mohammed Salem and his family were not home at the time. Fire officials say the heat lamp crashed to the floor, igniting a pile of art supplies, including thinner and paint. Within minutes, the fire spread through the 3rd-floor apartment. And that, boys and girls, is exactly why you never see any turtles doing professional modeling. And that's all, boys and girls, from the Magic Apple Kingdom for today. At least that's all I'm going to tell you about. Today's a short show. Yes, it was a long show. Luck of the draw. Don't forget, tomorrow is Op-Ed Friday, where we have a special guest come in. And I know who it is, and you don't. So, until tomorrow, this has been your host, Gracie, reminding you to download, double-click, drop out.